Healthiness isn't just a mindset, it's a lifestyle.
When I started my fitness journey, I realized that one of the best ways to improve my health was to change the way I approach food. People tend to think that eating healthy means you can't enjoy what you're eating. So we started a catering company to show that good food and healthy living can go hand in hand.
Join us as we combine food and fitness and find out what's on your plate.
Hello and welcome to another bite-sized edition episode here with Sarah Crilly in the Real News Communications Network. I'm so excited to be joined once again in studio with Junior and Trish. Welcome, welcome.
Hey, appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so it smells very good. What do we have here?
So today what we have is a brisket. It's a coffee cinnamon rub brisket.
Coffee?
Coffee.
Coffee?
It is coffee.
Coffee?
Coffee.
I'm so excited. I love coffee. You guys know I love coffee.
That is true.
Mixed with the brisket?
It is.
Okay, how did you prepare that?
So, well, I'm not going to get into all the details of the different spices and so forth. But
Andrew, go ahead and show us a close-up shot of what the plate looks like, because I am just fascinated. So you're not going to divulge your secrets.
Not all that, but I will tell you that I used coffee, just a regular coffee. Cinnamon is kind of like my spice of choice that I enjoy.
Yes.
So I use coffee, I use cinnamon, I use other spices and so forth I like. I rubbed it down, I smoked it with pecan wood out back, smoked it for quite a bit, and then, did my little secret, and then that's how it came out.
Okay, so one question my mind goes to, because of course this is all healthy nutrition, it's an amazing. Will this keep me up all day? Is this a recipe that maybe not at night for a late night snack that's gonna perk us all up?
No, I think you're good on that, because the coffee gives it a little bit more. It gives it a different type of flavor than what you would normally get.
Okay.
And most people wouldn't think about using coffee, and so I had tried it before. I liked it. My family enjoyed it. And so I wanted to share something with you guys that would be something completely different. So.
Okay, I am so excited. Gimme. Trish, share with me what else is on this plate.
So we also have some beans with a little bit of brisket mix that is amazing.
So the beans have a brisket mix.
There's brisket, and there's also other meats in there, so which is really kind of incredible. So taste it and see if you can.
Okay, here we go, guys. I got a big spoonful. Oh, it's so delicious. Oh, it's so good.
Good.
This is very, very, it's just the flavors are.
There's a lot of flavors.
Wow.
Didn't want to put too many different, we put a lot of flavors in it. We didn't put too many spices in it. We just let the flavors speak for themselves.
It's just so good.
It's really good. It's filling. It's portion control. So that's why we have it in the glass, which is really nice.
I love how you prepared this in a little glass.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what is on top of the brisket here?
Now, what we did, bacon.
There
you go. Who doesn't love bacon? So I wanted to put that bacon with it and just give it a different flavor. But also the pickle is the pickle is homemade pickles from I think it's Commerce, Texas, from Kelly Talley. So make sure we put that out there. They're awesome.
Love it.
Awesome. Incredible. So eat it all together and then tell me what you think.
Okay, I know y'all really want this up close shot of me taking a whole bite. I'm gonna put the whole bite in my mouth. But I have to try all the flavors together, right?
Yes,
that's
you have
exactly
to.
it.
It's not a real food show unless I'm actually eating it.
So good. So yeah, try it. Tell me what you think. There you go.
You're speechless.
Well, good. That makes it even better. We'll take that. We'll take that one. We'll take
speechless.
We'll take speechless.
My whole mouth is full of amazing right now. Wow.
Mm-hmm. Isn't that incredible?
I mean, the pickle really makes it.
Pickle makes it.
The pickle. It's the pickle.
Makes
the pickle.
Yeah, and not just any pickle. They're homemade.
They're homemade pickles.
How do you homemade a pickle?
Well, I don't make pickles.
Well, that's it. Well, you got to have your cucumber. So hopefully you have fresh cucumbers in your garden. With someone is out, so I want to make sure I mention that one. But yeah, they make them. They can them. They put in their vinegar and other little spices to it. It's incredible. We love them.
It's a whole operation.
It's an operation.
Wow, I'm so excited about this. Okay, I need another one of those pickles before I jump off set to go race to go to the pickle jar. What else is here?
So we also have some peach muffins, and they are not your standard peach muffins. They're made with almond flour versus regular flour.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
And so that one is a plain peach muffin. The other one you have, I don't know if you know this, but it is Hatch Chili Month
for the month of August. So all
It's
the hatch
hatch
chilies
chili
are
month?
in
Chilies.
season.
There
So
you
the
go.
grocery store I go to roast them right outside on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I get fresh roasted hatch. You'll be getting a lot of hatch chilies and all.
Okay, we're
There you go.
so excited about this. And what's on top?
So on top is a sugar-free whipped cream and then a couple of other little things that are very healthy to put in there.
Okay.
It's my made-up dressing. So.
We're going to start off
There you
with
go.
the hatch chili because it's a smaller bite. And you know how I am about it's like it's squishy, it's good, it's
Squishy.
moist,
It's very
You know
moist.
it's
it's
gonna be a good
not
one.
dry.
There you
No.
go.
That's where like y'all changed my life with tortillas because I just completely wrote off tortillas. They're always dry. And then
Oh,
the
good.
tortilla wraps. It's like, where did you find these? They're so good.
And
Nom, 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 nom. These are so good. Wow.
Good.
it's
And they're
chili.
not too spicy. Like, it's really
Right, they're
good.
not that spicy, but they've got the kick.
So why is it that everybody thinks that hatch chilies are just so terrifyingly spicy?
It's a lot of the seeds. Like I
Okay.
don't use all of the seeds in mine.
Got
so I
it.
will portion out the seeds, and so I'll use what I think and make them really hot, and then I'll use some less to make them not so hot, just to kind of give it a kick. And since I didn't know if the group was a spicy group or not spicy group, I just kind of gave them that little kick to them.
I love these little muffins because this is perfect to just take on the go, the kids in the morning.
And they're portion control.
Portion
they're
control.
not huge.
Okay, here we go with the peach.
I think you'll love that one.
Yo, so good. There's little peach slices. It's not just the
Oh,
flavor. It's
no,
like
it's
legit.
fresh
This is
homemade peaches.
wow.
I didn't homemade the peaches, but they are fresh peaches.
So good with a little bit of the almond.
It's almond.
This is amazing. And then we paired with a salad here. I
Yep.
mean, this is a full meal. The Real News PR team, I mean, they just already, we're cleared out. There's
I know.
no
Oh,
leftovers.
That's a
There's
good
no
thing.
food left.
That's a good thing. That's what we enjoy. That's what we enjoy right there.
Well, thank you guys so much. When we come back, Junior and Trish will be sharing some business tips of getting started with your own business, all of the inspiration behind the scenes that's gone into this amazing business that's coming, and we will be right back.
Hey, this is Junior Wakefield. I'm back here with Patricia Dixon, and we are talking about behind the scenes of how we cooked our meal, just little bites and different things like that. Tricia, what did you think about this one?
Oh, I thought it was great. Absolutely loved it. It's very fulfilling.
So what we did was we put together a coffee cinnamon rubbed smoked brisket. Also, what we did is we have what we call a meat and bean casserole, which also there's brisket. There's also pulled pork, plus a couple of other items in there that I'm not going to mention. We also have some fresh pickles from Commerce, Texas. Kelly Talley, big shout out to you. So thank you very much. And then bacon goes good with everything. So we got some nice applewood smoked strips of bacon that we added to that. And then Kelly, what else do you have?
So we also have some peach muffins today, bite-sized peach muffins, and some of them have hatch chilies in it because it is hatch chili month. So excited about that. And then the others are just plain peach muffins with a sugar-free whipped cream topping with a few other ingredients in it to make it taste sweet, but you don't have all that sugar with it.
Now, when I portion out the brisket, I just cut the brisket in half, and then I just kind of cut that a little bit to say, hey, there's probably about 20 people that we're going to have out here. 20 or so.
Right.
It ended up being pretty good that we ran out, so that
We
kind of makes it
did.
even better.
We did.
So when you were making the muffins, how many muffins were you decide on making?
So when I was making the muffins, I was thinking probably around 40. Ended up making about 50 of those because I tasted it. It's like, okay, these are really good, which I've made them before, but it's been a really long time. So whenever I tasted again, I was like, ooh, I better make some more of these. And then I had to keep my family out of them. So
Bill, that was a shout out to you, Bill, and
Yes.
Nathan. So
Yes.
just kind of give you a heads up for that one.
yeah, so
And then the salad, we just a small portion.
just small portion salad. Salad's usually really easy because there's not a lot of thought that goes into it. It's just a salad. It definitely is the dressing that you put on the salad. So made sure we brought some Greek yogurt, healthy dressing. But other than that, most people will only take a small portion of salad. So when I'm doing a salad, it's probably just a small tin because not a lot of people will take it, but they'll put it on their plate because it's green, which is good. So if that's the
good.
only way we can get people to
Yeah,
put
you
salad
saw-
on their
that's
plate,
it.
then that's what we'll do because that is very healthy for you.
Now, we just did so just to let you guys know, Trish and I, we work out together.
Well, he
She
trains
works
me.
out and I train
don't get
her.
to
So
train
there we
him.
go. Yeah. Well, she could. She could. We get.
I mean,
we
I've
get to that.
tried to tell him what to do, and he just looks at me.
We can get. We'll get to that point sometime. So when it comes to working out, we just did a challenge where we had 5 days of eating just salads.
We did.
What'd you think about that?
I honestly thought it sucked, but it was a really good challenge because it taught you that you have to put salad in your diet. Salad is a really good, I don't even know how to say this, it pushes everything through your system. So all the food that you've eaten throughout the week, it just pushes it all right through. So salad is really important for your diet. So it was a good challenge. It was a hard challenge because we had to figure out what salads we were eating for morning, noon, and night because it was no food, it was just salads. So
That is true.
we had to get very creative with those salads. A lot of us did too.
So now when you got creative with the salads and you did it, and you had to figure it out, isn't it the same thing that what we do here is we plan, we prep, we communicate, and that right there is just part of what we do when we're cooking our meals, but also when you're cooking your meals and also when you're going through your different challenges that I throw out at you. So when you know that we're going to come up here, so we're going to come up here tomorrow, and so when you're planning, you and I talk on the phone or text message how many times a day?
Oh, a lot. There's no count.
That's it. We talk, and we're always communicating, whether we're communicating about our food that we're going to make, about our workouts, about, hey, how's your water intake? Hey, how are you doing on your meals? How's your day going? And different things like that. And that's part of our journey that we do when it comes to prepping our meals, or when we're making our meals for our family, or just in general for a healthy lifestyle. Everything that we do is kind of a portion. We want each person that comes in and that enjoys the food to have a portion of something in moderation.
Right.
How do you do it at home? And then do you do the same things that you have at home here?
I do a lot of the same foods that I cook at home. I've cooked here. So my test kitchen is my family. So I always test it out on them first and then see if they like it. And then I figure out what I want to do here. It's the same at home. We portion control at home too. I do make in bulk because I used to put it in separate little meal containers, but now I think my family's really learned how to eat in portion controls and do it themselves. So now we just cook it in bulk. Like I grilled a bunch of chicken yesterday, made a bunch of quinoa, and then we just put it in the fridge and we portion control all throughout the day. It's a lot easier to just grab and go versus having to sit down because people don't like to have to sit down, heat up, take the food out, heat up a meal. So if it's like coconut chicken fingers or, just something you can grab and go and eat, it's just so much easier, but it's healthy. It's a lot.
There you go.
It's healthy.
That's the best part.
And that's the best part. It's a lot of protein. So a lot of us don't get enough protein in our diet.
So Bill said when you were going through your challenges and your weight loss journey and your fitness challenge, Bill said that you took everything that was unhealthy out of the house.
I did.
So he was forced to follow the same game plan that you had. So with your weight loss journey, with your fitness journey, Bill pretty much had the same thing.
He did, and he's lost 30 pounds on it.
And he's lost 30 pounds. He has. Now, Bill has lost 30 pounds. Now, when you work out, Bill is knowing that he's going to come work out also.
Yes, he's going to come work out too.
Now, also, when we talk about Nathan eats the same thing that you guys eat?
He does.
And Nathan also works out too?
Nathan works out a lot.
So now here's the question. If we go back to, say, a year ago, where were you at a year ago with the family and fitness and eating to where you're at today?
Oh my goodness, a year ago, remember those Pop-Tarts we were talking about that one morning? We had lots of those in our pantry. Lots of Oreo cookies was big in our pantry back then because that's a downfall of our whole family loves Oreo cookies. It was pretty bad. Just the grab and goes was from the pantry, and now the grab and go is from our refrigerator.
Okay.
So which makes a huge difference.
Okay. So now, how did everybody fall in line to get into eating healthy, portion control, working out? How did everybody fall in line?
So I think Nathan was a really big inspiration to me because he started working out a couple of years before I really got back into it, and he had a lot of weight on him, and so he got the weight off, and then he started lifting weights. And then he started getting abs. I'm like, oh, I can't let my kid have abs, and I'm not having abs. So And then that's whenever I just, had a little bit of extra time this year on my hands for reasons we won't go into. But,
Yep.
I started working out, and I thought, come March, I was like, we have to clean the pantries because I keep going to grab food. I'm not losing weight, but I'm working out like 6 times a week.
There you go.
So it was, had to put the food into it too. I was getting a lot stronger working out, but I wasn't seeing the results that I personally wanted.
Hmm.
So, and then once I did, I cleaned out the pantry, and, I watched my husband go in there and open and shut it a few times. It was pretty funny.
He gets frustrated and all that
But
stuff.
now he's completely on board with it. So
There you go.
I don't have to hide the peanut butter anymore.
Well, see, there you go. Now, you just said, well, you work out 6 times a week.
Mhm.
How many times do you work out?
Sometimes it could be 7 or 8, depending on if I do 2-a-days.
If you do 2-a-days,
If I
so
do
that
2
means you
days.
work out twice a day.
Yes.
You work out twice a day. That means you have an incredible trainer.
Yay.
That's me. Anyway, with that being said, you have 2-a-days. How are you able to make sure that because of your working out, because of the intense workouts that you have, how do you put nutrition into it? How do you keep portion control into it? How do you keep water? What's so important about all that?
So water is really important because if you're not hydrated, you're going to be really groggy toward the end of the day, and then you're not going to be able to complete your workouts. You're going to start getting side cramps, and you're going to feel miserable. You're going to feel like your whole body is just dragging you down, just because you didn't have water.
Isn't that crazy?
Water is it's crazy important, and water washes all the fat. So I'm like all about water because
There you
water
go.
just
There you
flushes
go.
that fat right out of your system.
There you go.
Which
And
is
what's
awesome.
the system I told you how many ounces you should be drinking?
Half your body weight, and if
Sure.
you're working out, 50 ounces more, and if you're doing
Yep.
2 days, another 50 ounces.
There you go. That is true, and that's what we do. So when we came in here and we started getting Real News PR, we started getting them and started eating. Putting them in a healthy position where they had the opportunity to have healthy foods.
Mhm.
Have you seen a change in what we've seen with the
I
staff?
I have. A lot more people are kind of upbeat around here now. They're not so, because when we bring the food in, it's probably around 11:30, but then when we leave, it's probably between 1:30 and 2. So they've already eaten. It's already been about an hour. They've had time to digest the food, but they're just a lot different. They're still moving. They're still talking.
Yep, that's true.
And really a big change with Sarah, who was on here just a little while ago. I mean, she just, she's always upbeat, but it just felt like she was a little more upbeat after
Which is-
lunch, which is crazy.
And so so when we come into the plate, as I said, you and I, we talk
We do.
quite a
All
bit.
the time.
All the time. Communication is key.
Yeah.
Trust me, communication is key. But everything that we do, we always seem to be in agreement. Hey, let's do this.
Right.
So we're never stepping on each other's toes. And so just like with the way that we have the salad, we have the proteins,
Right.
and then we throw, the pickles are a hit. I
Yeah,
love the pickles.
Needs more pickles, Kelly.
There you go, Kelly. We're saying that Commerce, Greenville, Sulphur Springs, wherever you guys
Need pickles.
we need some pickles. So because the city wants pickles, so we're saying that the city of Dallas wants pickles, so we need more pickles. So as we're doing that, we throw in the sweetness, and it's not something. I mean, we had chocolate cake, the other day, and we kind of throw them off with that a little bit. Can you have a cheat meal?
Absolutely.
And what does the cheat meal do for you?
A cheat meal puts it back in perspective for you, where you came from, where you've gone, and where you want to be. Because if you don't have that cheat meal, which it was really hard for me to learn to do that cheat meal, you know that.
Yep.
But everyone
Whataburger.
should have Whataburger. But everyone should have a cheat meal, because then you're kind of like, you realize you're not as hungry. It doesn't taste the same after you've been on, your new lifestyle
Yep.
for a while. But it's important to do that, and it resets your body.
So one of my last questions: you cook, you prep, you work out, you portion control, your family's involved with it, everybody loves the stuff that you do. What's the downfall?
There's not one. There's not one. I mean, it makes you so happy.
That's awesome.
It gives you this great feeling about life, and you're just so much more confident, and you're just more relaxed at home.
Just like
So,
you are up
yeah.
here on stage,
Yeah.
so which makes
well, I
it
wouldn't go
better.
there.
Well, yeah, we're all kind of nervous, which is
Yeah.
But one of the best things that I like out of all this, and just to let you know, I brag about Patricia all the time, because I think that with her portion control, with the way that she works out, with the mindset, because it is a mindset, it is a lifestyle change. You have to get tired of being tired
Yep.
to not getting to where you want to be. And so, as I said, I brag about you all the time. I tell everybody, anytime I'm working out with somebody new, I always call her in the middle of it, throw her on the spot. Because the
do.
thing about it is she's averaging about 10 pounds a month, right? Right or wrong?
As far as I know.
She's about 10 pounds a month. It's, I'm going to say approximately around 72, 73 pounds since January, which is really kind of amazing. And then from a size what? Because me and women's sizes don't get too well, but what is it?
18, 20.
18 to 20.
And I'm probably down to a 12 now. Maybe a
she's-
10. My pants are kind of falling off.
Her pants are falling off, so you guys don't get to see that.
No.
But that's amazing. So when it comes to healthy eating, portion control, drinking your water, working out, changing your mindset, but also having accountability, such as having people in her corner, such as her family, and also being around other people, like-minded people, because when everybody's trying to reach that goal, she did it. She did it the right way. And I applaud Kelly. I'm not Kelly. I applaud Patricia for that.
Okay, Kelly. We're still thinking about your
We're still
pickles.
thinking about those pickles. So again, hey, thank you guys. We had a blast. We look for the opportunity to see you guys again. So it's Junior and Patricia, or Patty Junior. They'll call Patricia and then Junior. So Patty Junior, whatever it is. So, but thank you guys. We enjoyed it. We had a blast. Hey, this is what we did today, and can't wait to see what we bring next time.
Yep.
So thank you guys.
Tune in
Appreciate
tomorrow.
Follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and reach out to us to cater your next event.